Hey y'all, it's Em, and I thought that I would talk to y'all today about the current drama I'm watching called Moorim School. It is so good. So I'm just gonna tell y'all a little about the story and some of the characters. Hope y'all enjoy and also check this drama out. So yeah. So first, the story. It takes place in this at this academy called Moorim School, which the best way I can describe it is like Professor X's Xavier's Academy for Gifted Youngsters in the Marvel Universe. That's where all the X-Men go to train and whatnot. So it's like that, except for instead of mutants, it's like just very gifted people and with some magic into it, because the dean of the school has magical powers and whatnot, and there are students and faculty from all over the world. And the main story starts when these two new students come to the academy, and there's this magical barrier that protects the academy from the outside world. And the magical barrier breaks when the two new students come to the academy, and it's trying to figure out basically why the barrier broke and what's going on, and it's really cool. If you're a fan of teen and school dramas, also with fantasy elements, you're gonna love it like I do. So let's move on to the main characters. First, we have Yoon Shi Woo, played by one of my favorite actors, Lee Hyun Woo. If you don't know who Lee Hyun Woo is, he was in To the Beautiful You, as well as he had a cameo in The Scholar That Walks the Night, as well as when he was really young, he was in God of Study. But his character, Yoon Shi Woo, is a famous idol. He's the leader of this idol group, and lately he's been having a lot of trouble with his hearing. And along with the hearing trouble, he has gained some supernatural powers. And at a concert, a light fixture falls, and he's able to stop it with his powers. And a fan jumps on stage and warns him, "You need to go to Moorim Institute to help figure out what's going on." And so he just shows up at Moorim School, not, knowing what's going on or what the school is. And at first he's kind of a jerk, but like, you learn a lot about his story in the drama, and he was originally an orphan, and I cannot wait to see where his story goes. Next, we have Hwang Chiong, who is played by Vix's own Hong Bin. And Vix actually sings the theme song for the drama. Hwang Chiong is the illegitimate son of this very powerful Chinese businessman. And, all he wants is his father's recognition. And at first he does not want to go to the school, but his father sends him there. And before he even goes to the school, he meets the female lead, and she saves him from drowning, sort of like how Ariel saved Prince Eric in Little Mermaid. And so he constantly calls the female lead Ariel or Little Mermaid and all this stuff, and he's like, he follows her around like a puppy. And like, at times I love his character, but at times I hate his character, because I love just how sweet he is to the main female lead. But at other times I hate how he's such a jerk to the other characters. Like, he's so used to like living in the lap of luxury, even though he's a illegitimate son. He's always been well off and everything. And he ends up being the roommate of Yoon Si-woo, and at first they hate each other, but through a series of circumstances, they end up having a bromance, which is kind of awesome. But I feel like the bromance is about to be threatened because Yoon Si-woo also is starting to like the female lead as well. So we'll have to see. Next we have who I consider our main female lead, Shim Soon-duk, or Duk, portrayed by So Yi-ji. Sunduk is just an ordinary farm girl. She lives near the academy, which is why she attends that academy against her father's wishes. Her mother died when she was really young, and her father is blind. And so, as well as going to the academy, she works like many part-time jobs. The main one you see her working is as a chicken delivery girl, and she seems to be just an ordinary farm girl going to this extraordinary academy. I think the main love triangle is going to be between her, Hwang Chiong, and Yoon Si-woo. I like her because she's not a doormat. She is feisty, even though she looks very delicate, and she is strong in her own right. Next main character we have is Quan Son Ah, played by Jung Yoo-jin. Son Ah is the daughter of the dean of the academy, and she is secretly a huge fangirl of Yoon Si-woo's boy group, and she's the fan that comes on stage when the lighting falls, and she's the one that tells Yoon Si-woo about Moorim Academy, and she is the top student, and, you know, she has a very stoic personality and very strong-willed personality, except for when it comes to idols. She just loves idols and idol groups, and it's funny to see her different sides. She's a very strong character, and I can't wait to see where it goes, especially with Yoon Si-woo starting to fall for Sunduk. Our next character is Yub Jung. I think that's how it's pronounced. He is played by the former member of U-Kiss, Xander. He's the best male student at the academy, and is a real jerk, especially to the new students. He doesn't think that they belong at the school, and just, he's a douchebag. He pulls all these pranks to try to get them in trouble, and my big pet peeve about his character is he will randomly go into full English sentences for his lines. That might have been a thing for the director or the writer, saying, since, Xander can speak fluent English, let's give him random English sentences. And he'll go from speaking in Korean to speaking in English, and it'll be like a full 2 or 3 English sentences, and I'm like, what do the other cast member, of course the other cast members know what he's saying because they know the lines, but thinking story-wise, would the characters understand? I don't know. It's a little odd to me. Next we have Hwang Moo Song, played by Shin Hyun-jun, who is the dean of the academy or school, and is also what's her name? Sun Ah's father. He was the one that put the magical barrier around the school, and he has magical powers. He just doesn't use them that much. He's a really cool guy because at times he can seem like a very, very strict dean, but at other times he is very lenient, and the very first scene of the drama is with him, and it's really, really cool and really interesting. I wonder what his secrets are. Like, I know he has some secrets, and I cannot wait to find out what they are. So, those are just the main characters and the basic storyline. Um, I'm only on episode 3, I think, and so far, I think there's only been 8 episodes released. I cannot wait to see what happens and just how the story unfolds. I'm currently watching it on Dramafever, but y'all can watch it on whatever platforms you want. I haven't checked to see if it's on Hulu or Netflix yet, but I will put a link to the Dramafever page in the description. And thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, comment with your current drama if you're watching one, and subscribe. Bye, y'all!